So we have studied that in case of perfect competition, price, which was also equal to average revenue, is always equal to marginal revenue. But this is not the situation in case of monopoly, because in monopoly, the average revenue is more than the marginal revenue. So let us find out what is the reason behind this situation. So I have taken in this picture quantity on x-axis, price and revenue on y-axis. This red curve is basically the average revenue curve of the firm. Now you guys know that average revenue curve is also the demand curve of the firm, and in case of monopolistic firm, the demand curve is downward sloping, and which means as price increases, the quantity decreases, and if the firm wants to increase the quantity, it will have to decrease the price. Now I am considering 2 points A and B. Okay, so point A represents for having 3 units, the price is to be determined at $6, and point B represents for having 4 units, means increasing the output to 4 units, the firm will have to reduce the price to $5. Now let us find out the total revenue at both of these points. So as you guys know that the total revenue is equal to price times the quantity. So at point A, the total revenue is given by 18, and at this point B, the total revenue is given by 20, which is obtained by using 5 times 4. Now we know that the marginal revenue is given by the total revenue of the next unit minus the total revenue of the first unit, because there is the difference of just 1 unit. So this formula will work well for us. So the total revenue at point B is given by 20, and at point A it's given by 18, and so the marginal revenue is equal to $2. Now I want to plot this point over here, and I want to find out how my marginal revenue curve will look like. So if I plot this $2 on the y-axis, because on y-axis we have taken the revenue as well. So you guys observe that at the level of 4 units of the quantity, this is touching this green line at this point C. Now let us call this point P. So P is the point where average revenue and marginal revenue both are equal, because at this particular point the quantity demanded is 0, and as you guys know, this is the initial case when both are equal. So what I will do to obtain my marginal revenue curve, I will take this point C where the marginal revenue is $2 and this point P, and I will see how my marginal revenue curve will look like. So on joining the point P and C, I obtained this yellow line, which is my marginal revenue curve. So it is evident that marginal revenue curve is below the average revenue curve. So this is clear that marginal revenue is going to be less than average revenue. But we want to find out the reason for that. So for that, let me again analyze this case. When the firm is producing 4 units, so how much additional revenue we get from the 4th unit? $5, because the price for the 4th unit is $5. That means we are getting additional $5 marginal revenue for the 4th unit. But if you look at the 3rd unit, then earlier the 3rd unit was sold at $6. But now since the price has reduced to $5, this has been sold at $5. So there is a loss of $1 per unit. Okay, so for 1 unit there is $1 loss. So for 3 units, how much would be the total loss? That would be $3. Means for having the additional 4 units, the firm will have to lose $3. That means minus 3. So the final marginal revenue comes out to be $2. So basic reason behind the marginal revenue to be less than the average revenue, which is also equal to the price, is that although the firm wants to increase its output will increase the revenue of the firm, but the problem is that the firm's demand curve is downward sloping. So if firm wants to increase the production from 3 units to 4 units, it will have to reduce its price from $6 to $5, which is the loss in terms of revenue. That is why my marginal revenue is less than the average revenue.